almost live. It's Professor Oddfellow's Penetralia.
There's nothing like speaking into a flame to really get your point across the veil. But let's not forget the danger of prematurely blowing it through careless plosives. The pesky sudden releases of air from B, K, T, P, G, and D can leave us in the dark before we finished our invocations, and we all know how touch and go that can be. The only thing for it is to proofread our prayers for all the plosives and revise them into oblivion. It's like putting the amen back into amend.
It's always been there.
Reinstalling the altar in altar?
Restoring the right and rewrite.
To remember which letter... To remember which letters to watch out for, we might use a mnemonic like back to pagan gods. So putting the inking back in rethinking, let's take for example this line from Strange Prayers for Strange Times. O sterner angel of life's bitter ways, turn back my steps unto those halcyon days. Here are the biggest trouble spots. Almost half the words. So as to preserve the beats, we'll seek substitutes with the same number of syllables. For sterner, we can't use the plosive dour, but perhaps... but perhaps frowning would suffice. For bitter, vinegary has too many syllables, and there's trouble with acrid, grievous, spiteful, and tragic. Perhaps vicious? Ultimately, having changed an additional word so as to preserve the original rhyming, we get, O frowning angel of life's vicious spheres, reverse my way, and head for halcyon years. When we play with fire, we must be careful with explosions, and that's the root of plosive. Those who aren't linguists can most certainly leave the difference between pulmonic and glottalic egressives to airstream mechanics. Simply remembering to go back to pagan gods will be enough to keep our home fires burning. Oh, there's the bat from my belfry with today's secret word.
Alpha. Foxtrot. India. Romeo. Echo.
Weirdly, we have a blaze, a light, a flame, a glow, a gleam, but usually only a fire is designated as literary. Let's make them all literary. Let's put the boo back in bookish.
Don't puff out my flame, plosive peas. Go pee off and blow yourselves elsewhere. All I ever wanted was peace, please. Your hot air constitutes a nightmare.
Brought to you by Crystal Ball Jello Molds. Dessert is in your future. Today's episode of Professor Oddfellow's Penetralia was inspired by this 1923 headline in the children's newspaper. Teach the children and let them lead the way.
Penetralia land, ho, like an ampersand. Letters are connecting into a long hand.